Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, White Angel Messages. I'm Angel. This video is for the new moon in Aquarius. Specifically, it's being filmed for January 29th, 2025. However, if you came across it and for some reason you were drawn to it, it's probably because there's a message for you in here or something that is being said that you need to know. In fact, at the beginning of the video, we'll be looking at the actual placement of the new moon in Aquarius, and then we're going to end off with some messages regarding the cycle of the new moon in this case. So why should we consult the moon's energy even with the new moon? Usually people are more drawn to the full moon. Well, the moon phases are natural rhythms that influence our emotions and our energy. So, for example, the January full moon that we just had, the wolf moon, and we have a video on that, highlighted the importance of emotional balance and release, while this January new moon in Aquarius encourages forward thinking and new opportunities. Notice the logic. First, we balance ourselves, the full moon, and then we move forward, the new moon in Aquarius. The opposite wouldn't work very well now, would it? That's why I do videos both on the full moon and on the new moon, for completeness. By aligning our action with these cycles, that is, the full moon and the new moon, we can enhance our personal growth and clearly manifest our goals. So, while the full moon tends to bring in more intense vibes, the new moon is all about resetting, resting, and relaxation. It's actually perfect for all signs to take a break, to recharge, to reflect on what they have learned. This is the time to concentrate on manifestation and bringing positive things your way. Aquarius, which is an air sign, is the sign of innovation and awareness, so it will influence us to dream big and think outside the box. In fact, when a new moon is in an air sign, which is Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini, new ideas and intellectual paths will open up. Take note of that because it will happen. New moons in general symbolize new beginnings, so they are ideal for setting intentions, especially regarding creativity and personal growth. Therefore, with this new moon in Aquarius, we have both new beginnings and creative visionary thinking. Are you thinking about launching a new project or a new job? Are you redefining your goals at this moment for the new year? Because it has just begun. Or do you have a dream that's been lingering around you and inside of you for very long, and you sort of want to make it take off finally? This new moon in Aquarius is giving you the perfect energy to move your visions forward. So, what steps are involved? Well, the January new moon asks all of us to rest and cleanse our minds. This is the important part, to cleanse our minds. It's sort of like saying, well, let's take the memory bank of your phone or your camera and let's start erasing some things. That way we make space for the new. Do you still have anything in your mind that is left over that you haven't thrown out regarding the previous year? Because this is the final clearance call. We're going to get rid of all the last remains of all those things that we really wanted to leave behind mentally. So ask yourself, in the last months of the year, what kept coming up? Old habits, patterns, anything that you outgrew and that you were tired of? Those things that you are really ready to shed from your life. The January new moon is about clearing those things away. But remember that this is a very gentle cleansing. It's a more passive release. It's like winter's feminine yin energy that supports your personal growth at the moment. And it simply tells us that the only thing we have to do is simply release. Easier said than done, right? Well, for some people it is. It's a little bit more difficult to let go of things mentally, but it is the perfect time. Let's put it this way. Let the simple knowledge, knowing that things are gone, let that simply wash over you. Accept it and just let it go. You don't have to actually struggle with any personal growth this month or any exercise for personal growth, because January's new moon asks you simply to release control, just let go of everything, release your struggle, and also release that 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 non-stop need to actually do something active in your growth. Instead, just be. And that's it. Because the power in this moon cycle lies in what you can't see. It's that power of new life that's hidden, resting inside of you. It's the seed. You may feel like you're not doing anything because you can't actually see anything happening. So you may get impatient and maybe doubt will creep in that you're wasting time. However, remember, growth is happening, even if you can't see it. So imagine a seed underground. It's happening. I can't see it yet. I will in the spring, but it's happening. In fact, a lot of growth usually happens when you can't see it. So we don't see things happening when we rest, but yeah, new life is happening. It's underground and especially inside of you. And it's happening right at this very moment. And that's what we call winter's magic. That's why it's so important that right now you allow yourself to be still. Allow this quiet magic to occur. After this new moon, we will slowly begin to shift from winter's dream world more into that physical blooming of spring. But we're not there yet. Right now, those winter dreams, those new ideas are starting, and they're going to be growing in the physical world. But right now is our time to manifest. So the only thing you should be doing during the January new moon, a little bit before and a little bit after, so we're looking at, let's say, 12 days, 14 days. 1, continue to rest as much as possible. 2, cleanse your mind of all the things you haven't left in the past. Just let them go. And 3, begin to gently collect any spark of inspiration, of those new ideas that you happen to find just lingering around you or just floating by, because they will be there and you'll see them. In fact, speaking about sparks, let's go see some of the messages from the universe and we'll see exactly what they have in store for us, for you. These are going to be general for everyone, not according to any specific sign, but I trust that you will recognize the ones that are for you. Let's see. Okay, Spirit, what messages do you have for fire? Wow, thank you. That one came out quite quick. I didn't even finish asking for fire signs, water signs, air signs, and earth signs. Let's see. Okay. First of all, we have the gentle fire. The gentle fire says, it does not burn, but it can warm. Very nice. Okay, so very slowly. See how it actually, this one is actually adapting very well to what we just said about the new moon. Very slowly. When you start cooking something and instead of raising the heat underneath it, just slowly start to warm it up, because that's what we're doing. We're getting ready for spring, but we're not there yet. And then we have window of the soul. Discover hidden peace and wisdom through it. Okay, so let's go inside of ourselves and see what is it that we have, that wisdom that we have inside of us, because that's going to redefine the new year coming up, define all those dreams that we actually have. It starts very warmly, and then we find that idea, that dream, that whatever it is that we've always wanted to do, but we needed that push. And Aquarius is going to do that for us. Let's see, what else, Spirit? What other messages do you have for? Wow, okay. Wow, we got a lot of them all at once. Very, very economical. Thank you. Very convenient. Let's take a look at this one. Spiritual light. Explore the deeper mysteries of the self and the universe. In fact, go within yourselves. See what it is that is in there that is really you, and get rid of everything else, right? The mental cleansing, so that we can actually be ourselves, be true to ourselves, and actually do something that we love, that we've always wanted to do for so long. Okay, we have flame of fortitude. Very nice. An indomitable spirit that never flinches even when faced with difficulties. This, I think, my fire signs, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius, will find resonance with, because The new moon ignites the spark of ambition in fire signs, and it motivates them, and it's the perfect time for them to start new projects. Okay, we'll take that as well, because there's a little bit for everyone. The pulse of fire, the flow and the connection of life. In fact, we had said that it was a seed that was planted, that's inside of us. So we're going to be connecting with that and allowing that to slowly grow and slowly bud when springtime comes around. Okay, we also have the source of passion, of course, because we all depend on what signs we are. Full of passion and pursuit of excellence. I'm seeing again the fire signs here, Aries, Leo, and Sag. I'm picking this up. However, if you are not a fire sign and you feel some sort of connection with this, most likely you have either a sun, moon, rising. You have other placements that are in fire signs. So it's not always your sun sign. Okay, let's see. Breath of fire. Breathe in the passion slowly. Because we're going to be filling ourselves up with something new. In fact, it's the new year, new passion, new creativity. So breathe it in. What is it that you've always wanted to do that you just love doing, your passion? Remember, what was it? Flashdance. Take your passion and make it happen. This is the time for manifestation, right? So breathe that in. Breathe your passion in. Give it light. Spark it. And see what happens in the spring, because it would be really nice to see your passion come to life. We also have the light of freedom. Pursue freedom of thought and action. Yeah, because we had said, let's cleanse away everything from the past year, old habits and patterns and stuff like that, anything that we've outgrown. Okay, freedom. What is it that you would like to do, be finally in your life? That's what we have to pursue. These are going to fit in here? Okay. And then we have the light of trust. Trust your instincts and the goodness in life. Because when you do trust your instincts, things will be going your way. Okay. Looks like we filled the space. And it looks like we're done with the messages. Okay, everyone. I hope you enjoyed this. And I wish you a month of rest, which inspires many sparks of dreams and fresh ideas. And then that way, when spring comes along, they start to blossom, they start to bloom, they start to grow, they sprout, and that's how we make a beautiful spring for ourselves, because we're investing in ourselves now. Thank you for being with me. Thank you for liking, sharing, and subscribing. It really means a lot to me, and I appreciate it. And I'll catch you on the next moon reading, the next full moon reading, or the next new moon reading, whatever you'd like to see. I'm going to be doing both of them. Okay, everyone. Have a great, restful new moon. Bye-bye from Angel.